All right, so we're gonna start out with about a 5-minute warm up here. We're gonna combine some dynamic movement with some stretching. First thing that we're gonna do is just jogging in place, find your midfoot, arms active at your side. See if you can get off the heel, just a little jog out here. Take your time, don't rush. And now with the space that you've got, take a few steps forward and a few steps back. Try to get into an athletic stance, arms active, soft hips, soft feet. Few steps out, few steps back. Good, we'll go butt kicks out now. So just pull the heels up to the butt. Once you get 8 reps or so, back pedal back, repeat. Don't rush through, just kind of gradually increasing the pace here as you see fit. So don't feel like you have to come out of the gate sprinting. We're going to go side to side next. Karaoke step, step in front, step behind. So a little bit of footwork. Just with the space that you've got, going side to side. Excellent. Forward and backward skip is our next move. So just an easy skip. We're going to skip forward, popping off the foot, and then skip backwards. Pull the knee up to the hip and rotate away. Skip forward, 3 or 4 reps, and then skip backwards. Pull the knee up to the hip, rotate away. So a little bit of a gate opener on the way back. Heart rate should be coming up just a little bit here. Excellent. It's good for that one. We're going to shuffle next. So 2 or 3 shuffles, and then tap the floor. Repeat in the opposite direction. So pick the feet up, hips go back, chest stays up as you tap the floor. So this time we're not crossing the feet over. Think about maintaining good posture as you drop the hips. Excellent. High knees are next. You're going to travel forward 8 reps or so, and then back pedal back or step back and repeat. Knees coming up towards the hips, arms pumping at your side. Excellent. Let's finish out on that one. We've got a Frankenstein walk coming up next. If you've got the space, you can just walk forward, kick opposite hand towards opposite toe. 4 or 5 reps. Step it back and then repeat. Next up, knee hug into a forward lunge. Hug a knee, come up on the other toe, step forward. Step back. Now you can do this traveling like I'm doing, or you can alternate side to side and stay in place. All right, lateral lunge coming up next. Wide stance, toes facing ahead, shift your weight from side to side. Think about bending into the leg you shift towards, other leg straightens out, hips go back. Excellent. Once you get a few reps on that one, hinge at the hips, windmill. Hands go towards the floor, slight bend in the knees, open up one hand to the sky. Follow that reaching hand with the eyes, alternating from right to left. We'll get a couple on each. And then we'll go into our world's greatest stretch. Walk the hands out to a high plank position. Shoulders stacked right over the hands. We're going to take the right foot, step outside the right hand. Take the right arm and touch the sky. Reach long, follow that hand with the eyes. They stretch across the chest wall. Step back to your high plank and step the left foot outside the left hand. Open up the left arm to the sky. Reach long. One more time on each side. Reach long. Excellent. Once you get a couple on each, you can walk the hands back to the toes. Bring it back to the feet, and we've got a quad stretch next. Heel to butt, reach the other hand to the sky, and if it feels okay, hinge forward. Reach those fingertips ahead, hinge back to a standing position and switch to the other side. So a little bit of balance. Good, cradle stretch. Grab the heel with one hand, shin with the other, pull the foot to the stomach. Just gonna hold for a second. Switch sides. Get a couple reps on each. And then we'll go T's and Y's, feet together, hips back, chest forward, squeezing the shoulder blades. Open and close. Good, same position, Y's. Thumbs are up to the sky. You're gonna pull the hands up over the shoulders and then back to the hips. Good to reach and pull next. So extend the fingertips ahead, pull back to the top of the shoulders, reach right back out, and repeat. Pull and press. Excellent. Stand tall, swing the arms in front of the chest, give yourself a hug, alternate over and under. And now pull the hands up over the shoulders, back to the hips. Then we'll finish with a squat progression. Hands up to the sky, fold at the hips, toe touch, then squat, reach up, then stand up and repeat. So a couple more reps on this one. Toe touch, squat, reach up, stand up, repeat. So 3 or 4 reps on that one. And then mini band if you've got it. If you don't, we could go body weight. Body weight will definitely work if you don't have the mini band. We're gonna go about mid-calf. So halfway between the ankle bone and the knee. If you've got the mini band, iron it out so it doesn't pinch you. Now, if you don't have the mini band, again, you can just go body weight, no big deal. We're gonna balance on one. The other leg is gonna tap ahead, 12 o'clock, and then depending on which side you're at, 3 o'clock, tap center, and then back, 6 o'clock. So forward, center, side, center, back, center. Half squat position in this balancing leg. So we're just staying as sturdy as a rock on that balancing leg. At halfway, we'll switch sides. If you don't have the band, just do the same pattern. Okay, I'll time it. Okay, focus on the best technique you've got, and let's have some fun. Time on a 3, 2, 1, begin. So tap ahead, come back to the center, tap to the side, back to center, tap behind. Good athletic stance. So hips are dropped just slightly, loading the quad, hamstrings, glutes, plenty of balance. Bit of a burner here. 5, 4, 3, 2, halfway. Let's start the same drill on the other side. Tap ahead, come back to center, tap to the side. So always returning to the center. Maintain that half squat position and that pillar leg. Good balance. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. If you've got the band, just pull it slightly up towards the bottom of the kneecaps. And we've got a lateral band walk with a squat. One more move with the band, and then we'll move on. So we're going to get into a half squat position. Let's take a few steps to the right. Then when you get there, 3 squats. Get low, get tall, and then 3 steps back, 3 squats. Repeat. Again, if you don't have the band, just imagine you do. Time on in 3, 2, 1, begin. Trying to keep tension on the band as you go through that stepping pattern and keeping the toes facing straight ahead. The idea here is to activate the muscles around the glutes, hips, core stays tight. So 1, 2, 3 step, and then 1, 2, 3 squat. On the squat, full foot on the ground, drop the hips, make sure the knees don't buckle together. Let's work for another 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Awesome work. All right, team, we can kick the band off carefully, and we're going to get going with our first series. We've got 4 moves here now. If you've got a towel is useful for this first move or this first block. We're going to be doing a towel slam, and we're also going to be doing a slide move. There's a slider option from a plank position. So if you have a hardwood floor, great. If you don't have a hardwood floor, so if you're on carpet, another option would be like paper plates, but don't sweat it. If you don't have something handy right now, no worries. Our first move is a saw plank. Forearms are down, toes are going to be on the towel or sliders or paper plates, whatever you got. We're just going to slide back and then return, maintaining this saw plank or this plank position. So we're focused on good technique. The further back we slide, the more challenge we'll get. You can always just hold a regular plank as an alternative. Think of this as a practice. You're practicing the technique of the moves, feeling the muscles work, the abs, the shoulders, trying to get perfect posture. Let's have some fun. Time on it. 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. So plank with the saw option, sliding back and forth. Further back you go, the more challenge you will get. So toes on the towel or paper plates. If you don't have anything and you want to still get that saw variation, you just kind of hinge at the ankle, back and forth. Let's work for another 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. We're going to roll right onto the back. A couple options next. Dead bug. Laying on the back, lower back pushing into the floor. We're going to extend opposite arm, opposite leg. So that's option number 1. Option number 2, hollow body position. So just holding this hollow body position, lower back pushing into the ground. The idea is to really hollow out, pulling the belly button down in so we feel the abs work to resist that bend at the lower back, to push the lower back into the floor with either variation. Time on in 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. So you get your hollow option, or if that one is a little bit too much, try the dead bug. Either option, really think about pushing the lower back to the floor. Strong abs. Keep breathing, really trying to activate the muscles around the abs. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. All right. Single leg balance slam is next. If you've got a towel, great. If you don't, I got another alternative for you. You're going to balance on the left, and we're going to take the right hand. The right hand's going to have the towel. We're just going to whip the floor. So we're going to send the hips back, whip the floor. Now, of course, if you don't have the towel, you can always just do a hinge as an alternative, reaching opposite hand down towards opposite toe. Okay, so option to go with the whip, creating a little bit more power, a bit more challenge there. We want to prioritize the balance first, okay? So focus on the balance first and then add a little bit of intensity from there. Halfway, we'll switch sides. Time on in 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. The whip is kind of fun. As long as you don't have neighbors below. Trying to be powerful, but not lose posture, okay? So trying to keep good posture as you send the hips back, whip the floor. 3, 2, halfway, let's switch sides. Same drill on the side. Whip the floor. Now again, if you don't have the towel, just focus on the balance. Opposite hand reaching to opposite toe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Good. Last move, shuffle on the squat. Athletic stance. With the room that you got, we're going to take 2 shuffles, squat and tap the floor. Trying to be quick here. Okay, so just working on your footwork. Now, if the shuffle is not for you, stay up top, jumping jack. You got options. Choose the one that challenges you appropriately. This will finish out round 1. Get 2 more rounds after this. 3, 2, 1, begin. Shuffle, tap. Shuffle, tap. You can always start a little bit early if you're ready to rock before me, provided you got plenty of energy and you've got good technique. You can always start a bit early, or you can start late. Okay, the top priority is your form and technique. Pick the feet up, drop the hips, good posture as you drop. Let's go for 10 seconds, and then we'll start it over. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. All right, that's round 1, team. We're going to speed up the tempo a little bit here. Round 2 coming up. Back to that saw plank variation. Toes are on the slider or towel, paper plates, or just working on your plank position. We're going to move a little bit quicker with these next 2 rounds. Time on in 3, 2, 1, begin. Slide back, return. Try to maintain that plank position throughout the pattern. Pull the belly button up to the spine. Let's work for another 15 seconds. Of course, you could always just hold a regular plank. Keep breathing. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Dead bug or your hollow body position. Quick transition. Time on it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. So get the option to just hold that hollow position, pushing the lower back into the ground, elevating the shoulders. Hands can go right up over the shoulders there. Really should be feeling that in the abs. If that's too much, you stay with the dead bug. Reaching opposite arm, opposite leg, whichever version you're choosing. Really push the lower back down into the floor. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Okay. If you got the towel, grab it, balance. If you don't have the towel, just reach opposite hand towards opposite toe. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Whip the floor. Nice posture. Send the hips back. Try to maintain good balance throughout. Challenge yourself a bit. Strong legs. Halfway coming in 4, 3, 2, 1. Halfway, switch the balancing leg on your mark and set, go. Good balance. Opposite hand as the leg that you're balancing. Woo. Stay focused on the balance. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll get in that athletic stance. Push the ground away. Tap the floor. Shuffle with a squat or jumping jacks. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Strong finish with round number 2. Push the ground away. A little defensive slide. Pick the feet up. So some footwork here. Let's work for another 12 seconds, team. Dig in. 5, come on, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. 2 rounds down. 1 round to go. Fist bump for you. All right. Round number 3 is starting in about 10 seconds. Back to the saw plank or your regular plank. Dig in for one more trip. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Find the variation that challenges you in great form. So don't lose your technique, but feel the challenge. Really think about the muscles at hand. So abs, shoulders, turned on here. Stay tight. Rule of thumb, if something feels sketchy, it is sketchy, make sure to scale back. So we're searching for that line between plenty of challenge, but excellent technique. 7, 6, come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Quick transition. Either your dead bug or your hollow body holds. Time on in 3, 2, 1. Begin. So dead bug, opposite arm, opposite leg, extend. If you're doing that variation, the heel is just an inch off the ground. As you extend, reach long towards the wall in front of you. Hands reach towards the wall behind you. Lower back, pushing firmly down into the floor. Hollow hold, just dig in with great posture, pulling the belly button down in. Lower back pushes to the floor. Dig in, team. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Excellent. Some balance coming up. If you got the towel, we're going to whip it. If not, opposite hand reaches to opposite toe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Have some fun, team. Think about loading the muscles of that leg. Send the hip back, hamstrings, glutes, quads, working. Core stays tight. Eyes are slightly ahead, but make sure not to hyperextend at the neck. 3, 2, Halfway, let's switch sides. Good balance, team. Find that line again. Push yourself, but maintain your form. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. All right, lateral shuffles, or you jump and jack, fast feet, hips go back, chest stays up as you tap the floor. 3, 2, 1, begin. And quick feet here. Pick them up, push the ground away, push the tempo a little bit. No injuries though. Okay, if the shuffle is just not yours today, go to the jump and jack. 2 or 3 shuffles, drop and tap. 6, come on, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time, water break. All right, team, what a great start. Heart rate should be up there. Let's take a minute off and let the heart rate come down. We're gonna get a little more strength oriented in this next series. All right, team. Now, if you've got dumbbells, that's ideal for this next series. If you don't, we can make it work. Okay, so matching dumbbells, I'm going to suggest a medium pair. So I am going to use, for context, I'm going to be using 25s. Okay, we've got a split squat. We also have a tricep press. The tricep press, you can go down to 1. If you don't have dumbbells, again, we'll make it work. First move, alternating reverse lunge. So we're going to stand tall, step back, dip the back knee, bring the feet together, alternate to the other side. Okay, so that's our first move. We are going to really dial in our form. Vertical front shin. This is going to be a bit of a longer set. So you're going to get maybe 8 to 10 on each side. You can always go body weight, okay? So if you don't have the weight, go body weight, push the tempo a little bit. Time on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. So step back, dip the knee, stand up, repeat. Vertical front shin. Don't rush through. Think strength. Trying to load that lead leg. Trail leg is a kickstand. Quality reps. We're going to work for another 20 seconds. Okay, so we get 20 seconds left, a little bit less. Stay with that pace. Get low, get tall. A little bit of heat in the quads, hamstrings, glutes. Stay strong for 10. Three, 2, 1. Time. Terrific. Rotational plank is next, or rotational push-up. We're going to be up on the hands. We're going to rotate into a side plank. Touch the sky. Come back to center. Option for a push-up. And then repeat on the opposite side. If that bugs the wrist, you can just rotate side plank from the forearm. Pause in the front plank. Side plank on the other side. Notice the feet, toe healing. So notice my stance. So I'm just going to go to a side plank with the top foot in front, and I'm just kind of pivoting at the toes there. Okay, don't overthink it though. If that gives you trouble, just choose a variation that you can do in good technique. Time on in 3, 2, 1, begin. Side plank, open up, touch the sky. Option to drop into a push-up between reps. Don't rush through. About maintaining great posture all the way through. Hold for a 1 count in the side plank, 1 count on the front plank or push up, 1 count on the other side. Got 10 seconds, team. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Dumbbells back in the mix on this next one. We've got a Romanian style deadlift. to bicep curl. So we're gonna hinge at the hips, send the hips back, nice flat back, and then come back to the top, bicep curl at the top of the move, and then repeat. Now, if you don't have the dumbbells, but you do have a band, you could just focus on, this would be a really tough one to curl, but you can just focus on the hinge pattern by stepping on the band. We're trying to load the hamstrings and glutes a little extra with the bicep curl at the top. Okay, hinge, stand, curl. Time on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Send the hips back. Stand, bicep curl at the top. Again, if you don't have the weights, you can do the same pattern with the band. You can just go body weight. Trying to load the hamstrings. Maximal flexion at the hip. Slight bend at the knees. Make sure the shoulders don't drop below the hip though. We're gonna go for another 15 seconds. Good strength. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. All right, finishing out. Quicker set here. High knees for 10, mountain climber for 10. That's 5 on each side. So drive, arms, drive knees, get 10 reps. Come to the floor, mountain climb, flat back, 10 reps. Cycle through. 30 seconds of work. Time on in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So you push the tempo here a little bit as you see fit. As always, stay focused on your mechanics. Woo. Push yourself a bit here. Get the heart rate going. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. That's round 1. Take a deep breath. Round 2 coming up. Reverse lunge. With or without the weight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Vertical front shin, full front foot pushing into the floor. Get low, get tall. Work your range. Lead leg is your primary mover. Trail leg is a kickstand. Lower body strength, don't rush. Feel the muscles around the legs, so quads, hamstrings, glutes. Load those muscles. Got 10 seconds to go. 5, come on. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. All right, team. Wipe a brow if you need to. Go back to that rotational plank. Drop into the push-up as an option. Time on in 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Longer set on this one. Nice long spine throughout. Hips are up in the side plank. Hold for a second there. Arrow position as you go to the push-up if you're doing that option. As always, listen to your body, preserve the joints. Challenge the muscles. 15 seconds to go. Last 7. Can you get a couple more reps? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. We're grabbing the weights again. Hinge, stand, curl. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Send the hips back. Trying to load the hamstrings. So look for a bit of a stretch in the hamstring. So push, push, push the hips back. Just a slight bend at the knees. And then hinge back to the top. Squeeze above the top of the pattern. Trying to get into that vertical plank position. Bicep curl option. Let's work for another 15 seconds. Challenge yourself with great technique. Sometimes the challenge is just dialing in your form and really feeling the muscles that we're working. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. All right, let's finish out. About 30 seconds. High knees, mountain climber. 10 and 10, that's 5 on each side. 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Once you get 10 up top, get 10 down low, flat back, hands under the shoulders on the climber. Cycle through. Then you get a couple rounds. Woo, we got 10 seconds, team. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time, you got about 20 seconds to rest. And then we're running it back for round 3. Reverse lunge is our next pattern. If you got the weights, find them. Stand tall. Step back, vertical front shin. Time 1 and 3, 2, 1, begin. Don't rush through. Stay focused on the pattern. Good balance, nice posture. Front shin stays relatively vertical. Full front foot driving down into the ground. Imagine pushing down into the heel without lifting the toes. So you get a good pillar position with that front leg. Halfway through. Nice pace. Just kind of embracing the challenge here without rushing. So we're not speeding through. We're feeling those muscles work. So hamstrings, quads, glutes. Core stays tight. 10 seconds. Good work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Awesome job. Rotational plank. Option for the push-up. Time on it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Breathe through, team. Find that line, as we talked about. Technique is your top priority. Then push yourself. Challenge the muscles. Strong core, chest, arms here. Preserve the joints. So if the shoulders or elbows start to feel funky, make sure to scale it. 10 seconds to go. Good strong finish with this one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Excellent. Take a deep breath. And then we'll run it back. Hinge, curl, load the hamstrings and the glutes here. Think strength. 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Nice flat back. So you send the hips back like you're closing a car door with your butt. Slight bend at the knees. Load the hamstrings. And then get into that vertical plank. Sturdy as a rock at the top. Option to bicep curl. Great work keeping a flat back. The weight stays extra close to the body. So just kind of grazing the legs with the hands as you hinge. Okay, so keep the weight close to the body. 15 seconds to go. Good strength, team. Hamstrings, glutes working. Keep breathing. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Terrific. We can check that one off. All right, let's move quick for this last one. High knees, mountain climber. Water break after this. Can you get a few rounds through? I'm gonna go to 40 seconds on this one. Water break after. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 10 high knees. That's 5 on each side. Drive the arms, drive the knees. A little bit of pace there. Same deal. As long as you got good posture on the climber, we want to keep a flat back. So I don't feel like we don't want to be bouncing around at the hips there. If you got the control, you can add some pace. But remember, the control is your first priority. Ooh, team, let's go for another 10 seconds. Come on. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Excellent. Ooh. Grab some water. Breather. Finisher. Coming up is an EMOM. Every minute on the minute. Oh dear. Ooh. Okay. All right. Just catching my breath. So if you got a kettlebell is great for this one. If you don't have a kettlebell, dumbbell will work. Kettlebell swings. So that's your first move. You're going to start with 10 reps. Okay? So 10 reps is your first move. Second move, so you're going to count your reps there. Kettlebell swing, hike the bell, snap the hips. Stand up quick. You could go dumbbell or you could go body weight. Second move. Renegade row. Going to get into a high plank position. Hand comes to the bottom of the chest. You got 10 reps. If you really want to push yourself, you could try using those weights if you got them. 10 and 10. And then once you finish your 10 and 10, we're resting until the top of the next minute. Okay? Last thing we're doing, we got 4 rounds. Okay? 4 rounds through. 10 swings, 10 renegade rows. Time on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Hands close to the hips as you pull through. Feet are glued down to the ground. Imagine jumping without leaving the feet. Once you get your 10, you're dropping to a high plank position. Come to the knees if you need to, either with or without weight. Adding weight is going to be real tough on this one. You got 10 reps. That's 5 on each side, by the way. Good rest. Once you're done. We're 40 seconds in, 20 seconds until the top of the next minute. So you can stay at that number, 10 and 10. If you felt like you have a little extra in the tank, let's try 12 and 12. Okay? This one could get a little spicy. Round 2, 3, 2, 1, begin. Powerful reps on the swing. Again, you could use a dumbbell, the bottom of a dumbbell works. Or you could just go body weight. So either 10 and 10 or 12 and 12. Flat back on the Renegade row. $40 seconds in. If you're still working, I'm going to cut you off there. There's 45 seconds in. Rest. Got 15 seconds. Okay. Reset. Option to go to 14. It's going to be real spicy if you're choosing that option. If that's too much, just stay with 10 or 12. Time on to 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Ooh, Lord. Come to the knees if you need to. Woo. 40 seconds in. If you're still working, stop there. Last round coming. 15 seconds of rest. Option to go to 16 or stay with whatever you're at. Once you finish the high plank for the row, let's just hold the plank position together. So full minute of work to finish out. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 3. Powerful reps on the swing. Load the hips. Vertical plank at the top. Woo! Balanced hips on the Renegade Row. Feel the muscles around the shoulder blades work. Core stays tight. Once you finish, let's just hold that plank position, either on the hands or down on the forearms. 20 seconds of work on the day. Dig in, team, you got it. 10 seconds to the finish line. Let's hold that plank if you're not there yet. 7, come on, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finish line. Excellent work. You've done it. Great work, team. Wipe a brow, grab some water. Take a few deep breaths. We're going to have a quick stretch. For the stretch, we're going to start on the back. So you're going to go right to the back. And if you got a towel or band, we're going to use it for a guided hamstring stretch. You can wrap the towel or the band around the arch of one foot. Keep the other leg extended towards the floor. Just going to pull straight up towards the ceiling. Find a hamstring stretch there. But perhaps more importantly, think about your breathing. Push air down into a flat back. So as you inhale, really try to breathe below the rib cage and down towards the belly button, the lower back, the side body. Practice that diaphragmatic breathing. Switch sides. See if we get a couple deep breaths here. Let's go right into a pretzel stretch. Set the towel off to the side, right foot on the left knee, or vice versa. Option to thread the hands through the thigh. Practice breathing to your hips. Once you get a few deep breaths, switch it over to the other side. Left foot on the right knee, or vice versa. Breathe to your hips. Let's go to a 90-90 position next. 90 degree at the lead knee, 90 degree at the trail leg. Let's frame that front foot or that front leg with the hands. Push that lower leg down into the ground. And let's practice breathing towards the hips. Take a look over the opposite shoulder. I'm going to leave the feet where they're at. Good. Keeping the heels kind of spiked into the ground. Let's swivel to the other side. Okay, so same drill. Other side, lower leg pushes down into the ground. Breathe towards your hips. Let's take a look over the opposite shoulder. Let's make our way to a tabletop position. Cat-cow. Inhale, chest comes forward, look at the wall in front. Exhale, look back at the knees. Mid-back goes up towards the wall or towards the ceiling. A couple more reps. Curl the toes, float the hips, take a look back at the feet, pedal out. One heel to the ground, bend the other knee, alternating side to side. Press both heels to the floor, chest to thighs, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. And when you're ready, you can walk it back to the hands, bend the knees, stretch what you need. Otherwise, that is a wrap. You have done it. Hey, how to get out here on a Monday and get your week started off the right way. Carpe diem, everyone. Let me know if y'all have questions, comments, concerns. I'll be back on Wednesday. No session on Friday. So back on Wednesday, no session on Friday. Hope to see you in a couple of days.